Got it.
My name is Dave Nitch. I'm a 29-year resident of Redmond. I'm a firefighter EMT in the South King County District. I have been on countless, hundreds of overdose cases, calls. And as Chief would probably, well, I don't know what it is in Redmond, but for us, 90% of our calls are fire, or sorry, medical versus fire. And of those 90, I'd say half are going to be medical, overdose or mental distress issues. When we are talking to the people, after normal course of procedure is we'll treat the patient and then we fill out what used to be a MRF form, and now it's all electronic, but the basic format is we ask, what is your address? Name and address. And typically they're going to say if they're homeless, they are homeless. Then we'll ask what their last known address is. And typically, this is the crux of the issue, is it's out of state. Most of the people that we treat who are homeless are not from around here. And what happens is when you're in conversation, because we're on site or on scene with these people, we're having a conversation, so what did you come to Seattle for? Well, because when I'm in Nebraska or Oklahoma or wherever, I get busted, I get arrested, I get thrown in jail for doing heroin. Here, I'm not hassled. So the point is that I want to be on record, I'm against this Silver Cloud Hotel. I think it's going to be a big mistake. And the reason for that, I think the people who are going to take advantage of this are choosing to take advantage because drug abuse to them is a lifestyle choice. We have many services in the Seattle area that allow these people to go into treatment and they choose not to. My friends are in the Seattle Fire Department, tell me they go on these sweeps, or used to go on these sweeps, and they've gotten a hold of the people who want help, but the rest of them, they choose that lifestyle, unfortunately. As sad as it sounds, there are people in our culture, in our world, who choose to live that way. When we go on a call and we see the way people live, they choose to live. Some people don't, but a lot of people choose to live the way they do. It's totally foreign to us because we don't live that way, but that's the way some people choose to live. And I'm just afraid that when this hotel opens up, it's going to draw a certain element of people who choose to be to have that lifestyle. They're not going to want to. Some may, but I think the majority will not choose to live that lifestyle. So what we're going to be doing is basically financing a low barrier facility for people who just want to live that way, and that scares me. So I guess my question, having addressed the issue of the concern for the hotel and who I think will occupy it, the next question is that I have for the council is this going to be considered then a possible site for a drug injection, what's called a safe site? And I can guarantee you that no drug that you buy off the street is safe. No matter who's watching, no matter who's overseeing, there is no such thing as a safe injection site. So my concern is the typical heroin high lasts 1 to 3 hours. Once they shoot up, where are they going to go? What are they going to do? So my question to the city council is, can you give me an absolute guarantee that this will not evolve into quote, a safe injection site? Because if it does, that is a path that you do not want to go down, I guarantee you. Having been on hundreds of cases where we've injected, or not injected, but we do a nasal application of naloxone. And you know, these people, the first thing they do, and I don't know if Chief can attest to this or not, we see it all the time, the first thing they do is they're angry. They're pissed because we took away their high, all right? This is a mental thing that the normal people are not used to, and it was a shock to me. I've been there for 10 years.
And in conclusion?
Thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
all I wanted to say.
Next.